Yeah, it is very exciting, and I know the viewers are bored with me and they want you to get back ASAP.
They need these good looks back on the show, you know what I mean? They need a little bit of this.
This is our Thanksgiving episode, so we are so thankful that you're doing well.
And I'm just so thankful for the amazing team of doctors that have taken care of me and the fans that have shown me so much support when I haven't really talked about this publicly. You guys were awesome, and it made a really big difference to me.
A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline as taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. Tonight, lots of young players, a lot of energy, Brent, on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one, and then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Rose in at the point. Now here's Fournier after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Ball against Rose. Rejected by Crowder. The pass to Paul. Booker with it. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Pass to Randall. And the rejection by Ayton.
Suns foul. Mikal Bridges. That's his first personal. First team foul.
First-time All-Star last season, Julius Randle was just flat out awesome.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And the first one drops.
7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randle is he falls into that category as a tweener. Maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he can go if he could expand to the 3-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Booker inside, guarded by Robinson. 9 feet out. That shot misses. So New York will take it the other way. Brent, in which areas do you think Julius Randle has improved the most?
Well, I think making plays for other guys. I think stretching out the floor and having confidence in that shooting. And maybe that's the key word, Kevin, is just having confidence overall. And I guarantee you this, Julius Randle was more tired after last season than any other year. So coming in and being in great shape is huge for the next few seasons for him.
Outside Fournier. Back to Rose. Randle outside. Fournier in the corner. 6 to shoot. Poked loose. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Suns ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker the pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Paul against Rose. Passes it to Barrett. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Chris Paul grabs the miss. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Los Angeles. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Ayton against Fournier, and that one's good.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Pass to Randall. Kicks it to Fournier. For three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker. The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Three shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Second free throw, no good.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Personal. First team foul.
Here's Paul. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Booker. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Fournier. Now, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What can he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Now here's Randall. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And the pass to Randall. Shoots it. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. That's 7 points for Julius Randle. To the paint. Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. He can't get that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Bridges with it. Robinson picks him up. Bridges misses. For New York, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Fournier's shot is off. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. Some solid defense from Rose.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Count it, good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
They need a good offensive possession.
A long time without a bucket.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
The pass to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Rose attacking. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Outside Robinson. Rose passes to Randall. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slings it in.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate. That time he found him.
Booker looking around. Robinson with the block. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Over Randall. Here's Ayton. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Now here's Randall. And he converts the layup. Randall's got it all tied up now for New York.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The 8-footer misses off the left iron.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Pass to Fournier. Rose against Crowder. The kick out to Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Rose against Paul. Puts it up from 12. Rose, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Paul passes to Ayton. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now Barrett. Now here's Rose. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And Randall throws it down.
Randall not giving up on that play. Smells that one out. Grabs the ball. And gets 2 more.
Outside Crowder. Fades and shoots. Ayton trying to break free. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. New York moving it around. Fournier's shot is off. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Bridges, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
For the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Randall. Alec Burks comes in for Evan Fournier. And Walker subbed in for Derrick Rose. Burks kicks to Noel. Payton against Burks. That's a two-pointer from Walker. And a Shamet with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From 12 feet out, Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Walker looking for an opening. Pass to Burks. Feeds to Robinson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Suns leading. Out to the right wing. McGee, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Knicks.
New York Knicks. Obi Toppin.
.124 left here in the opening quarter. Payton kicks to Payne to the inside. Here's Johnson. Knicks with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that one, the backups came to play and gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Shooting two. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
And that drops, so they now lead by one. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From three, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
And that one, good. Barrett's got 8.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Barrett. He's got 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Barrett hanging tough on that play. He gets the shot off.
What is it, man?
He just stuck to the play.
Yeah, what is it?
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
shooting 2. And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, RJ, another one of those players who grew up around basketball, as his dad Rowan played overseas for the early part of RJ's life, and that introduced him to the game.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Payne. Six on the shot clock, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Fourth team foul.
Now here's Walker. Payne covering. Walker's shot is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. New York ahead, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle. It fits in the Big Apple.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So with Rhodes on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got R.J. Barrett. Kemba Walker is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Toppin. And it's Noel in at the center filling out the middle. And now the Suns, a fast break. Payton with the ball. Softly drops in the floater. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Soft with the floater there. Payton gets to the inside. And that shot had a nice feel to it.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's stolen by Johnson. Payne with it. He's picked up by Walker. Inside, McGee takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. B.A., thank you. Now, here's Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Noel trying to break loose. Toppin can't get it to go. Here's Shamet. And that one hits back iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Walker in the post. McGee's there. Now, here's Burks, covered by Payton. Burks can't get it to go. Here's Payne. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Here's Walker. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
McGee with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Johnson dishes to McGee. Pocket 6. It's blocked.
And Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Payne. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Walker's shot is off. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for Payton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And Payton, even though he's slender, he attacks that time and gets right through that bump.
There's the pass to Noel. Here's Walker. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of leads.
Phoenix calls timeout. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Now here's Ayton. Booker with no one around hits the 3-point bomb. Booker's got 11 points.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Walker in the post, defended by Paul. Walker's shot is off. Phoenix has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
The first one falls. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Good on both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Walker with it. He's got 5. Fournier passes to Rose. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And it's denied.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Rose. Oh, that's blocked. Walker against Paul. Down low and stolen by Booker. Bridges inside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Walker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Randall throws it down.
Randall right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
Booker dishes to Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
But not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just awesome to see Chris Paul continue to play at such a high level. Certainly a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Toppin. And so Paul nails both of them. Knicks trail by 5. Now Walker, he has 5. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Here's Randall after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Outside Fournier. Right side Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. And the rejection by Eaton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Phoenix with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Rose against Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Corner shot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Bridges outside. He kicks it to Booker. Pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
New York ball.
Knicks trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fires, high post. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Rose. Devin Booker missing his last shot. From deep, Walker. No good that time.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Paul outside. Drives to the hoop. Over Walker. Paul can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Robinson. Rose scanning the floor. Back to Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Right wing. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Fournier. Booker against Rose. To the middle. Rejected by Booker. Call for 3. Fournier pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. Randall kicks to Fournier. Back to Randall. Outside Rose. 5 on the clock. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game. The offensive rebound. Outside Fournier. And he drives in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Bridges kicks to Crowder. Takes a 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's Rose outside for Randall. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. So for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel comes in for Julius Randle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Fournier. And for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. .116 left to play here in the half.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
Payne looking around. Dishes it to Crowder. He takes it in. Kicks it to Booker. Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Suns, Andrew Shamet comes in for Jake Crowder. And it's Payton in for Booker.
Andrew Shamet. Alfred Payton.
Knicks trail by 10. Here's Rose. Pass to Noel. 43 seconds left in the first half. Works for 3. Tries again. And it's Noel missing. Suns leading by 10. Payton outside. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, so we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense a theme. Energy seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
Ball movement was a real factor. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They couldn't get anything from me on it. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Ayton, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Fournier against Booker. Fournier pass to Barrett. Knocks it loose. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Here's Randall, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
That free throw, no good. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
He hits the second from the line. Phoenix leading by 11. Paul outside. Over Rose. Rose with the block. Randall dishes to Rose. Bridges against Barrett. Randall outside. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Paul passes to Ayton. They get a hand on it. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
Suns ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
New York on D. 11-point game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Fournier. That one wide left.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Bridges inside. Barrett covering. Bridges misses.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Fournier. It's Barrett on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Bridges against Barrett. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. The pass to Ayton. Over Barrett. And that one's good. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Rose. Robinson left side. Over Paul. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
All right. After 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Here's Crowder. He has 5. Oh, Ayton in position.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Knicks trail by 13. Rose with the ball. He dishes it to Robinson. Barrett with the bounce pass. Randall finds Rose. From 11 feet away. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
The first overall pick all the way back in 2008. Derrick Rose going old school with the mid-range jumper.
Now here's Ayton. Robinson with the block. Ball against Rose. Over in the corner, Randall. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and he trims the lead to single digits.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the inside. Ayton scored that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Suns leading by 11. 3-pointer. Crowder bangs home the trifecta. Crowder's got 8 points.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Outside Rose. Pass to Fournier. Paul with the steal. Crowder finds Paul. And here is Ayton. Started by Robinson. Ayton, the pass to Booker. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Rose dishes to Fournier. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Crowder. Passes to Paul. Pass to Booker. Lock at 6. It's stolen by Randall. Fournier against Booker. And Fournier kicks to Rose. And there's the pass to Barrett. And here is Robinson. Pass to Fournier. 6 to shoot. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges inside. He's guarded by Fournier. Nice D from Fournier. Up top, Barrett. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. It's blocked. Barrett against Bridges. Outside Fournier. Driving the lane. To end the cold streak. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Knicks trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Paul finds Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. On the wing, Booker. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Randall outside. Randall is doubled. Barrett for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Phoenix calls timeout.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Burks, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. Now here is McGee. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Noel against Payton. McGee trying to break free. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Burks. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Payton passes to McGee. And here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. McGee finds Payton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, he's going to generate this kind of energy when Payton's able to move the ball like that.
Now Burks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drops in the train.
Oh, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Payton's shot is off. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. Passes it to Toppin. Pass to Noel. Walker with a clean look. Off target with his 3. Phoenix leading by 10. Payton looking around. Burks pulls it in. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the third quarter. It's tipped.
Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team.
And Phoenix making a change. Bridges checks in.
Bridges.
1:53 left in the third. Now here's Payne. Shoots over Walker, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Payne's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Bridges after R.J. Barrett's miss. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Bridges. Clock at 4. Over Barrett. Bridges misses. Knicks trail by 12. Walker in the post. Working on Payne. Walker's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payton up top. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Bridges, right side. Payton outside. Now the pass to Payne. And it's off the back rim. No good. New York shooting just 29% in this game. They're not a pretty sight out there offensively. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
The Suns leading by 10. Payton outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suns leading by 10. So with Rhodes on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Nerlens Noel is out there with Toppin. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Burks at the shooting guard.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Toppin with it. Johnson on him. Good work defensively by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Bridges kicks to Payne. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Well, the opportunity was there. Payton saw it right away, and you like for him to step up and take that shot.
Knicks trail by 14. Outside, Walker works for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges against Barrett, looking to get back on track here. Walker with the rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
This one for 3. It's good from long range.
And a master at creating space. Walker can get his shot off in a variety of ways.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Payton. It's rebounded by New York.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Walker. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Fournier is checked in for the Knicks. And the Suns making a change here as well. Booker's checked in. Payne passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Left side, Walker. Johnson with the defensive effort. Suns leading by 13. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and Julius Randle subbed in for Toppin. Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Payne. And the second free throw, good.
So much talk about Booker and missing the playoffs in 2020, but those 8 games in the bubble, the team he was on did not lose, really established a lot of confidence and a hunger to play that kind of way in the next season.
And it's Bridges at the elbow. Paul surveying the floor. Over Barrett. That's tipped.
Man, those signs right there of RJ being that alert on defense. Man, he could be good on that side of the ball.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Knicks. And Phoenix also making a switch. Ayton's checked in.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw drops for Paul. So it's the Knicks now, down by 15. Paul against Rose. He kicks it to Fournier. Count it.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Suns leading by 13. To Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Both good from the line that time.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
Now here's Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
No good on the free throw. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Good on the second free throw.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there. I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And Ayton gets double teamed. Handle with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Over Robinson. That one a little long.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Outside Fournier. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
Now Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Booker against Fournier. The drive by Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Rose. Randall down low. Defended by Booker. Misses from short range. Pass to Paul. To the middle. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 19 points.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Here's Barrett. Good, nice job down low.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Ball passes to Booker. Now Ayton, guarded by Robinson. A fader. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Rose can't hit. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal.
That one on Rose.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And Brett, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Here is Robinson. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Fournier for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Knicks trail by 11. Passes to Randall. There's the dish to Rose. Poked away. Paul with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. The feed to Crowder. Back to Paul. Randall with the block.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Outside Rose. The pass to Fournier. Back to Rose. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Now here's Rose. Outside Fournier. From past the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ayton trying to break free. Randall with some nice D. Knicks trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Fournier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. It's good. Ayton's got 10 points in just the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Paul against Rose. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Crowder. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Paul passes to Crowder.
New York foul. Julius Randle. That's his first personal. 5th team foul. At the line for the Suns, Jay Crowder. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 3 shots.
And he makes the first.
Coming in as a second-round pick in 2012, Jay Crowder has earned his spot in the NBA and has been part of some very big-time winning teams. He's gaining that reputation as a hard-nosed defender, and that's what he'll keep.
Knicks trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Fournier. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Crowder, down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
Rose dishes to Robinson. Back to Rose. And the rejection by Ayton. Barrett against Bridges. And the foul on Rose. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Mikal Bridges, I think one of those talents coming out of college where a lot of teams expected him to have a 10 or 12-year career playing a great role as a two-way player in the NBA.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization. Another great decision from CP3, taking high-quality shots and knocking it down.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 20. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Quickly the pass to Toppin. Right side Gibson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first person.
Commend the physical play of Taj Gibson. He brings that every night when he's shooting. He's skilled at drawing contact.
Gibson at the line, 2 shots.
That one is off. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches, Brett.